Morning, 23 minutes before 8 o'clock, and time to talk with Maria Griffin about finding a thinner you. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Kevin.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, as long as this nice weather holds.
That's true.
It's all we want is just the nice weather to keep everybody happy.
Absolutely. I want to get my garden in the ground.
That is true. A lot of people looking forward to that. Now, we've got another special guest that we're going to talk with this morning, and we have on the phone with us Polly Reott, Reott, right?
Reott.
Reott. Hi, Polly. How you doing?
I am great this morning. Thank you very much, Kevin.
And you're a client of Maria's, right?
Yes, I am. Most definitely.
And Maria is here along with us today.
Hey, Polly.
Hi, Maria. Good morning.
How are you today?
I am feeling great, thanks to you.
Awesome. Do you want to just sort of tell everybody a little bit about yourself and about your weight loss journey?
Sure I can. Let's see. I'm a busy mom. 2 boys, married. I have my own business, so I'm very busy, and I'm also obese. Not just overweight, but obese. And about 6 months ago, when I went to the doctor because I just was not feeling well, constantly not feeling well, I was informed that not only that I now have degenerative joint disease, that was brought on by my obesity, and that I moved from the category of obese to morbidly obese. And the word morbidly shook me to the core.
Absolutely.
Because of my degenerative joint disease, problems in my back, and I also have spinal arthritis, and the joint problems in my knees and my ankles. I can't just go to the gym and exercise, okay? But I was not eligible for any type of weight loss surgery because I weighed too much. It was too risky for any surgery. So I had to find a way that I could lose weight, besides, having to go to the gym and do circuit training and aerobics and stuff like that, because I physically can't do that.
Did you, before you started on these products, did you try other diets?
Oh my God, yes. I tried probably 3 different kinds of shakes. I've tried a different, oh God, what do you call it? I tried a system where it was like combined nutrition with a very strict diet, and I had to take handfuls of vitamins. I'm not kidding you, handfuls of vitamins, plus their shakes and everything like that. And I tell you, I was spending so much money, and I was just not seeing the results that I needed.
And so how does that differ from these products? What was your success with the Slenderiix and Xceler8?
Well, with the Slenderiix and the Xceler8, what really made a difference was that, well, first of all, with all the other diets and programs that I took, it was essential that you exercised. You had to go and exercise. And I don't mean just, walking in a pool. These other diets, they were telling me I had to go and hit the gyms, right? And, of course, I couldn't do that, so I wasn't getting the weight loss that they said I would be getting. So, first of all, that is the biggest difference between the Slenderiix program and anything else that I've ever tried, because even without having to hit the gym 5-6 days a week for half an hour at a time, I am still losing weight, and I feel great, and my inflammation numbers have actually come down. When I went to the doctor and had a blood test done, and my inflammation is reduced greatly.
Wow, that's amazing.
I've only been doing this for 2 months.
And so how much have you lost?
30 pounds. Sorry, I forget to tell people how much I've lost because to me the biggest difference is how I feel physically and in my mind. It's almost like the weight loss is an afterthought to how good I feel. You know what I mean?
Right, because physically you're feeling better, right?
Oh, yes, I am. Physically I'm feeling better. In my mind, I can't tell you how I feel more clear. I'm more focused. I no longer have the cravings because I know that my body is receiving exactly what it needs from the vitamin protocol and the shakes that I'm taking through the Slenderiix, the RX Slenderiix program. It's amazing. And keep in mind that I've lost 30 pounds in 8 weeks without doing circuit training or aerobics or spinning site classes or Zumba or any of that, you know.
So tell us about the shakes.
The shakes I love. I love the shakes because I can make a meal anywhere. And I use the shakes to replace 2 meals. I have it for breakfast and for lunch, so while I'm working. And I also actually just have a shake anytime I feel like I have a craving because it's so good for me. It's so packed with nutrition and it's so low glycemic that anytime I want one, I can have one. I don't have to worry about the calorie content of it. I don't have to worry about if it's going to hurt my cholesterol. I don't have to worry about if I'm, taking too much of it because it's a natural product. And I also love it because it's not a soy. The shake itself is not made out of a soy protein, and that's important because I am at the end of menopause. I'll be honest. I'm out there, and too much soy can exacerbate some of the symptoms in menopause. And I know that, a lot of nutritionists out there are saying, soy, eat soy, eat soy, eat soy if you're in menopause, but that is so far from the truth. It really makes your hot flashes worse. And so loving that the Slenderiix shake is made out of a pea protein, out of peas, makes all the difference in the world for me as far as that's concerned.
Absolutely, you're right. Soy also is not good in high doses for men either because it creates sort of like an estrogen level in their system that's abnormal. And a lot of people don't know that, and they push soy, like you said. Mm-hmm. And with the Pure Nourish, it is pea protein and cranberry protein, and, it is no GMOs and low glycemic and all of that stuff. So they are amazing. And a lot of people that I work with don't do the shakes. So those that are listening, you don't have to do the shakes. It's just an easy fit for Polly with her busy lifestyle to have a meal all the time on the go. Because Polly, I know you struggled with what typical America does, going to McDonald's or getting the sodas or, the sweets and the candy bars and all of that stuff. And
the sweets are my triggers, and it tastes so good. The shake is so good that anytime I feel like I want something sweet, I have one of those, or I make a smoothie using the powdered shake as a base. And then the flavors are endless. It's great. I love it.
So I know that we talked about, too, that you like candy, and I've given you other recipes and stuff. And the tidbit today, I guess, is a lot of people are ice cream junkies. I find a lot of people I work with, and it's a nighttime habit. So for those people, I usually say to freeze bananas. And then they just take a frozen banana and they take a tablespoon of peanut butter and some organic raw cocoa powder. And if they want it a little sweeter, they can add a little stevia, but you blend it up and it's like soft serve ice cream. But it's healthy and they can eat it and they get that satisfaction going.
It's delicious. I also wanted to mention that one thing I forgot to say was that, when I was diagnosed as, morbidly obese and the degenerative joint disease and the spinal arthritis and I did go see a nutritionist, a dietitian that was assigned to me through my HMO, okay? And I just want to share with you a little bit about that experience because it really literally turned my stomach. So one of my biggest downfalls are candy bars and ice cream, like we were just talking about. Something sweet. I'm not a Danish girl. I don't want the donut. I want a Snickers bar, okay? And when I went to see the dietitian, I was explaining this to her that, for me, it feels like an addiction. I have to have it, and I just can't get it out of my head. I get the craving for it, and I would literally be obsessed with when can I get that candy bar, okay? And it's horrible. I felt like a drug addict, okay? And when I explained this to my dietitian, I said to her that in place of, eating the Snickers bar, I was eating like 5, 6 apples, no kidding, to try to satisfy that sweet tooth craving. And you know what she told me? You're never going to believe this. She told me that I should just allow myself to have one mini Snickers candy bar instead of all the calories that I had consumed in 6 or 7 apples.
Oh, my goodness.
What she didn't understand is that I could not stop at one small candy bar, okay? I ate the entire bag.
So
she did not understand that.
So when you're on this system, how are your cravings?
They're gone. They're gone. They're literally gone. And if I feel like, hey, I think I want something a little sweet, which is happening less and less the farther along I get in this program, the less cravings I'm experiencing. It's really incredible. I got to tell you, I have struggled with being overweight my entire life. I was the little fat kid. Okay, I was the fat girl in high school that everybody said, "Oh, you'd be so pretty if only you lost weight," and never had one boyfriend. The same thing in college. I was the fat girl, and I would be so pretty if I just lost weight, and all the guys were my best friends. And it's so difficult when you grow up overweight like that. I know it's hard for people. It's different, I think. At least it seems like it would be different for me if I grew up thin and then all of a sudden I was fat. But I've been struggling with this for my entire life, so you need to understand that compared to how I'm feeling in my head and in my heart, the weight loss truly is secondary.
That is amazing. We have to wrap this up pretty quick here, but real quick, so you would recommend this to all your friends and family?
I do, and I have, and everybody in my family is overweight. I'm the youngest of 7, and at 300 pounds, I'm the thinnest one. Imagine that.
Wow.
And so I am, my sisters I'm starting to turn their heads now. At first they were like, yeah, whatever, it's another diet, but they're really starting to pay attention now.
Well, thank you so much for being so open and sharing. I know
Maria,
that some of this
you.
isn't easy for people to talk about, but I'm sure there's a lot of listeners out there that are struggling or feeling the same way that you are, and hopefully you are an inspiration to them.
I just want to be, because I'm so happy that you approached me and that we talked about this, and thank you for caring enough about me to share this. Thank you.
Thanks, Polly.
Thank you, Polly, for sharing with us this morning.
You're welcome.
So that's an interesting story from Polly.
Yes, definitely. She's struggled her entire life with weight, and I've known her for quite a while. And when I got involved with this product and it changed my life, and she noticed that I had lost all this weight, I shared it with her, and she's had problems following programs, like she said. She truly is an addict of food. And there's a lot of people, and she's been to so many counselors, and she had to log what she ate and how it made her feel, and how'd she feel when she got it, and all these things. And I watched her go through that, and that was so hard. But it helped her learn, truly, she's a food addict. But with these products, it takes the cravings away. And
I was going to say, if somebody else wants to learn more about these products and what you can do, not just as for the products, but you also work with motivation, too, with people.
Absolutely, I do.
How can they get a hold of you?
They can go to my website, and there's a contact form on there that they can fill out, and that is findthethinneryou.com. Or they can email me at maria@nunawellness.com. Nuna is Nuna, or they can go on to Nuna Wellness's website and set up an appointment with me. It's a free consultation, just to kind of get to know them a little bit and find out, what they're struggling with, and see if I can help them.
Okay, so we hope that more people will take advantage of this.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin.
Okay, Maria, we will talk to you again next week.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you for stopping in this morning, Maria Griffin, and Finding a Thinner You here at AM 1350.